Okay, good morning, everyone. What I wanted to do is create a video showing you how to initiate a loan and how to check in a loan using AT4ALL. So I'm going to open another tab in my browser and then navigate to the AT4ALL website. So that website is right up here. You should bookmark this if you haven't already. It's massmatch.at, the number 4, all, at4all.com. You should land probably on the home page when you do that. What you're going to need to do is log in. It saved my login information, which is why I am logged in. If you have not done so, create a username and password. And I would make it the email address of the person who will be using this the most, but you can have multiple accounts. When you finish that, I need you all to send that information to me. Whoever has an account, I need to do things on the back end so that you can get access to like the loan list and being able to check things in and out, that kind of stuff. You will not have that capability until I give you that permission. So again, create your user profiles and then email me a list of the login information, which it should be username equals someone's email address and then your password. And I will set that up for you. Once that is done, let's assume that I have given you those permissions. You're going to see over on the far right something that says admin help at the top of your screen here. Click on that. And then everything you see on the left-hand side where it says menu, you're always going to be pretty much working in here. Okay, so most of the things you'll do, adding a loan, finding out who has an item out if you needed to check it in, is all going to be in here. There's a bunch of stuff over here that you don't have to deal with. So we're really just going to be probably dealing just with the loan section. Okay, so let's first initiate a loan for a piece of equipment for myself, and then we'll check that in. I'm going to go right above where we are, where it says start here. And in this text field, I'm going to just type in, I'll type in computer. So you type in whatever word closely approximates what a person is looking for, or yourselves if you want to check something out. So it's telling me for the term computer, it found 285 items. Now, you are looking at results for all 3 of the centers located in the state. We, of course, have ours in Boston. We have one in Worcester, and there's also one operated by UCP out in Pittsfield. If you specifically want to look for an item, say, out of our Boston ATRC, where it says program, click just on ATRC Boston. Okay? And that will refine your search results, so you're only seeing items that are available in ATRC Boston. And if you look at each item, it tells you available for loan and where. ATRC Boston, Boston, Mass. ATRC Boston, Boston, Mass. That's an important step so that you're not selecting a piece of equipment that's out in Pittsfield. We really don't want to encourage folks to pick something out of their inventory and then we have to figure out how to get it east. If it's the only thing and you really need it and it's out there, let us know and we can work with UCP to figure out a way to get it here. But as much as possible, pick from ATRC Boston would be the primary. You can also pick things out of ATRC Worcester. We have an interoffice driver, so we can get stuff to you. Okay, so for the sake of this, I'm just going to click on this second item here, MagnaLink Student Computer Magnifier. I don't know what that is, but so I clicked on that item, and it brings up a sheet describing what it is, what category it's in terms of type of equipment. It's in the vision category. What we're going to do is scroll down to the section that says transaction information and just click on initiate loan for this item. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Now I need to search for a person. So if this is a new person that's never borrowed something, you would need to add that person would need to go create an account just like I asked you to do. And they would just have a regular user account. So I'm going to search for myself. There I am. And you can see they also give you a link right here. If you don't see the person you want, click here to add a new person. So I'm going to click on my name. And this is the borrow information. And the bottom part of this page, there are some things you need to fill out. So there's a question you need to ask right at the time you initiate the loan. The question is, what is the primary purpose of this loan? And it's one of these answers. So there's a drop-down list with 4 answers. I'm just going to select the first one. You need to get an answer here. You can also customize the loan date. You can see the default is 30 days, starting from the day that you're initiating this loan, but you can edit this. You can also edit how many email reminders they get. I'm going to just put it at 3. 3 days before the return date. You could make this an open-ended loan, but we don't encourage folks to do that. We like to send them out on 30-day periods, and then we can give them another 30 days if there's no wait list for the item and they still need to use it, but we don't like to do open-ended because they can fall through the cracks. Okay, so there's nothing else I need to type in here right now. I'm going to click on the button at the bottom that says Finish Loan. There we go. Now you have an option here to print out a page, and we want to do this so that we can get a signature on the loan. So I'm going to click on the second one. Click here to print the agreements with loan comments. There aren't any, but and what happens is AT4ALL will save a PDF to your desktop, and I'm just going to open this so you can see it. It's just a little sheet that says information about who the borrower is. It does default to returning to ATRC Boston, but you can tell them it's okay for, of course, to bring it back to your facility as well. And then we just need a loan signature, borrower's signature with the date. Okay? So let me go back to AT4ALL. So now let's assume this person is coming back to drop off this loan in the future. So they would walk into your office, say, hi, my name's Eric Odlickson. I want to drop off this piece of equipment. You would log in, click on the admin help button again. Now over on the left-hand side where it says menu, you're going to click on loan list. And most of your stuff that's being checked in is either going to be in the out pile or in the overdue pile, but let's check the out pile first. So I'm going to click on the out pile, and where it says search phrase, I'm going to type in my name or the name of the person and click on find loans. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's the item I borrowed, the return date, and I'm going to just check in this loan. Okay. Now, there's a few questions that you have to get answered when someone's returning a loan. First, I need to select the benefit area. Drop-down lists, is it education, community living, or employment? And then, what kind of decision about AT devices or services were you able to make after your loan? I was able to figure out that it does meet my needs, does not, and have not made a decision. And then this one, which of the following best reflects your level of satisfaction with the services you received? So that is in reference to us. How was the process? Not whether or not they were unhappy with the equipment, but were they happy with the loan process, that kind of thing. Okay? And then I'm going to click on check item in. If you want to, you could click to print a return receipt if they would like one for their records. We do not require that. But if they would like a copy, you can do that. It's the same process. It'll download a PDF. You can open it and print it out for them. Okay? Now, there's one other step that we need you all to do. Go back to the loan list click on returned, the returned pile, and make sure it says due date descending. Let's make sure that's right. Yes. What we want to be able to see is the most recent thing that was returned, okay, which is this. MagnaLink Student Computer Magnifier, I just returned that, okay? What I need you all to do is check this out, but check it out for administrative purposes. So I clicked on the item, and what I want you to do is where it says administrative checkout, it says click here to check this out for administrative purposes. When you receive items back, we need you to check them out so that they're not showing up in the public inventory until we have it back at our office. So click on the link that says check this out. In the comments, say, you know, you could say checked in at ILC, North Shore, Cape Ann. And that's it. Just put some note in there. I don't care what the language is. It just lets us know where it is that I checked in. There we go. Okay. And then click on Add Administrative Checkout. Then back in Boston, Kathy and her assistant can check on the link Administrative Checkouts, and it will tell us what has been checked out. Let's see, checkout date, descending. So there it is. We will be able to see this on our end, that this piece of equipment was checked in, and it is ready for us to come pick it up. So that'll be the way that our offices will communicate with one another. And this will be sufficient. As long as you put a note in there, we'll know that it's sitting there and is waiting to be picked up. Okay? So hopefully this is just a basic overview of what you all will be doing. You know, there will be a couple of little other things that you'll probably have to learn, but the main thing to get started is after you create your user accounts, let me know so that I can give you these administrative privileges. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything I just showed you. Okay, hope that helps, and we'll be in touch. Thanks.